Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Clearing with Kate. I'm your host, Kate. We are going to be doing a little bit of an experiment today. I had thought that I wanted to do a clearing on blocks to hope for the collective, but then I got in front of my charts, I prepped to work, and I said, may I work on blocks to hope? And it was like, no, that's not what we're going to work on. And I was like, so should we? It's so funny because it's sometimes the pendulum, like, it knows my question before I say my question out loud, or it knows what I'm going to say before I say the thing out loud. That's how instant it is, that connection between my intuition and my connection to greater consciousness and the ideomotor response that is moving the pendulum. Does that sound weird? Yeah, I know. Let's talk about it. If it feels weird and you want to know more, but you're like, what the heck? Reach out. We can have a conversation about it, and I would love to explain it a little bit more. But anyway, I don't know if you noticed, but it was like, for me, this is a no answer. So I said, is it okay if I start with blocks to hope? And it said no. So then it said yes, as I was asking, should we just do this together? And once I turn on the video, we'll see what comes up. And it said yes. So that's what we're gonna do. It's a little unusual, but we're gonna go for it and see what happens. Also, if you see me sparkling, it's because I bought some glitter for my market on Friday, and I loved it, and I like need to be sparkly now, just in everyday life, because life is hard, and hence why I was gonna work on blocks to hope. And so I feel as though any chance we have to bring in a little fun, a little celebration, a little joy, a little ridiculousness, I want to do that these days, because we've got to balance it out. We've got to actively balance it out. So that's what I'm doing, and I would encourage you to do so as well. If you want to know where to find some great face glitter, let me know. I can steer you in that as well. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna stop yammering on, although this is a really pretty pendulum of the day. It's serpentine down here in the bottom, and then I have a vintage, what I think is like some kind of a gorgeous like Jasper moment situation. But again, not a rock expert, so don't hold me to that. Anyway, this is not yet available on my shop, but it is available in person, so you can see me and grab it at my next market in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask again. I prep to work. I neutralize my ego. Like, this isn't about me. I don't have any skin in this game. I don't have any connection to the outcome. So what, though, does Spirit think we should clear? What does greater awareness, greater consciousness think we need to clear? 19, how to change your life. What do we need to clear for the collective today? Or what do we just need to talk about for the collective today? Enjoying. Well, that's interesting, because I was going to work on blocks to hope, and it's interesting that it's coming up as how to change your life. Enjoy it. Right? The name of the chart, how to change your life. The message on this petal, enjoy it. Enjoy it. What percent is the collective blocked to enjoying their life? No. 0%. What percent are they open to enjoying their life? Excuse me, 0% also. So here we go. So we're going to say, what can we do to support the collective more and enjoying life? And so we are going to go back to our chart, back to our main chart, chart 1, and we got chart 16, which is called Fall of Consciousness. The Fall of Consciousness. Blocks to verbally expressing ourselves, blocks to speaking our truth. It's real hard to enjoy life when you're not speaking your truth and you're living out of alignment. Very, very hard. It's hard to enjoy life when you're in situations and environments where you don't speak up, where you don't allow yourself to have a voice, where you don't demand having a voice. And so we're just clearing right now any blocks to using our verbal expression that the collective may have. Opening the door for more enjoyment of life to come in its place. And I'm just asking for anybody who needs it to immediately kind of see the impact of this, to immediately feel their voice open up, immediately feel inspired to express the words that they've been needing to say, and then watch how you can enjoy life better after that. It feels good. There's pride in speaking up. And pride feels, when in balance, pride feels amazing. I think we've been taught really negative things about having pride, that pride is only a bad thing, and that's just categorically false. And I feel like my entire life has changed when I finally allowed myself about 2 years ago to feel pride in my work, pride in who I am, pride in what I do, and to use that as the thing I try to maintain. If you're trying to maintain low self-esteem and hate for yourself, you will keep doing things that keep that low self-esteem and that hate for yourself alive. When you do things that you are proud of, you will feel good and want to continue that. You will want to do things that you continue to feel pride around. And so that will shift your behavior. That will help you have more enjoyment in life. Because again, when we are able to have pride in what we do and who we are, I guarantee you, you will enjoy life a lot better. So we've just asked for all blocks to verbal expression to be removed. Has this been done? And we're getting a yes. And so we're going to go back to the charts and say, what else can we do to open the collective up to enjoying life more? So now it's called chart 23, spirit realms, programs. What can we do here on chart 23? Embryo of the universe. This has come up before in a past clearing. And the note is, things from this universe build the next. So things right now in your today, in this very precious moment, builds what tomorrow is going to look like, what the next hour is going to look like, what the next 10 years is going to look like. And if we think that what we do today doesn't influence and impact our future, we are wrong. We are wrong. Another way in which I feel like we have all been misprogrammed to believe that, oh, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what you do. You're just this tiny drop in an ocean. You're just, you have no influence on the things around you, on your life, on the world around you. Stuff just happens. Life is chaos. Everything is random. I don't personally believe that. I think that we can absolutely have, and we do have, an influence on our lives, on our own happiness, on our own enjoyment, on our own feelings, again, of pride, on our own ability to function happily and well in this world. So again, we are just asking that all of us have the awareness that we are the embryo of the universe. Every moment is the embryo of the next universe. And what we put into life creates the very next thing that we do, be, and are. And so I am just asking for that awareness to be downloaded into everyone who might need this, into whatever collective is either watching this or not watching this. And I was called to take a deep breath, which usually just means things are clearing out of the way. Things are clearing out of the way. What percent does the collective believe and understand that they are a very important part of building the next universe? 100%. So that's great. That's great. And I don't know if it was always 100%, but it's 100% now. And that's all that matters when it comes to this clearing. So what are we going to do now? What else can we do for the collective? What else can we do for the collective? And again, this is going back to enjoyment. This is going back to how can we help the collective enjoy life, and in so doing, in being able to enjoy life, have hope for the future, have hope that things can get better, have hope that there is a reason to be here and to continue on and to fight the battles we have to fight and to face the challenges we have to face, because in the balance of those challenges, we can have enjoyment. And if we can have enjoyment, then we should have hope for the future. Because even if life is hard, if we can at least enjoy it, it makes it bearable. It makes it worth living. And yeah, we are here as human beings right now for a reason. You are in this reality and in this awareness for a reason. And even if that reason is just to bop into this earthly body and enjoy the beauty of having 5 senses for as long as you get to have 5 senses. Like, how remarkable to be able to smell, taste, touch, feel, see, hear. Like how precious to have any of those 5 senses, let alone if you are gifted enough or blessed enough to have all 5. Even if that is the only reason you are here, is to experience the 5 senses that having a human body gives to us as spirit soul beings, as awareness, right? Awareness gets to have these 5 senses. We get to live inside this human body for a limited period of time. It is not meant to be forever, at least not in this particular body. If it was, none of us would die. But it's not supposed to be that way. It isn't that way. Whether it's supposed to be that way or not supposed to be that way, it doesn't matter. It isn't that way. And so if all you're here to do is enjoy your 5 senses, let that be something that gives you enjoyment in life and hope to continue to move on and move forward. So I just got distracted. I think I was supposed to go to my chart 8B, but I was not paying attention. So I'm going to ask, what else is it that we can do for the collective right now? What else can we do to clear the collective to their own, to open them, that's right, to open them up to their own enjoyment of life? So we're going to 10A. And this is called miscellaneous blocks. Toxic streams, so we haven't gotten this yet. So toxic streams can be described in a number of different ways. But basically, I would like to imagine them as just like weird energy, just vibes, weird energy that we can get stuck in. And this can be coming in from all manner of different places. I feel like toxic streams can originate out of the icky heart of a human being, and they are just spreading their toxic stream of energy all around them, and you can get sucked into it. I think places, like geographic places, can have toxic streams because of the things that have happened there, the energy that has happened there, whatever sort of matter is currently residing in that space, and the energy that that matter carries can create a toxic stream that we get sucked into. And this can absolutely prevent us from being and feeling open to enjoyment. Once you're in that toxic stream, and that stream of energy, that blanket of energy is telling you that everything is bad, yucky, hopeless, stupid, annoying, frustrating, worthless, whatever, how are you going to enjoy life? How are you going to enjoy life? So we ask anybody that might happen to be stuck in a toxic stream right now, we ask for them to be removed from that toxic stream and purified with beautiful energy, light energy. We ask for ultraviolet light energy sometimes to be called in and to just wash this person, wash this collective clean of any ick that they might have picked up in these toxic streams. And again, for anybody who's stuck in a toxic stream, we ask that they just get to wiggle out of that environment and to be released from the flow of that toxic stream and get to move into an energy of enjoyment in their life. So again, before this gets too long, I'm going to wrap up the video portion of this programming, but then I'm going to continue to do some clearing around anything that is preventing us from being open to enjoyment. But I'm going to check. So when we started, we were at 0% blocked to enjoying our lives, but also 0% open to that enjoyment. And so now I'm going to check. So what percent is the collective now open to enjoying their life? 100%. So again, these are awesome things we can do in a really short period of time. If you're interested in spiritual response therapy, please let me know. I would love to do a session on you. There is no topic that we can't cover. There is nothing that we can't look at. Even if you're just curious, reach out. I would be happy to do a collective clearing. I would be happy to do a Zoom clearing with you. I would be happy to do it just on my own, and then I send you a report of what was found, if even that feels safer and more comfortable to you. So think about it and reach out if you would like to have your very own custom clearing with Kate. So the energy today, the replacement energy, is harmony, thoughtfulness, relaxation. Harmony, thoughtfulness, and relaxation. We know we're done when we go up and down the black line that you see there on my screen, or when it spins in a circle, which it's not doing, but we did get that black line. So again, this is called spiritual response therapy. It's a method that uses dowsing to reveal the things that might be going on underneath the surface, to look at it, to release what might be causing us issues, causing us blocks, and then to rebuild new thoughts and new ideas and new energies, like these replacement energies that I just gave the collective. So I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for another episode of Clearing with Kate.